Is it perfect? No. Is it exactly what we asked for in the budget? No. Were we ever going to get that? No. That's not how the process works. When appropriation bills have to have 60 votes in the Senate, which they do, you're going to always have to rely on Democrat votes in a Republican majority like we have. We need 9 Democrats to support this bill, so there was no chance of everything that we wanted passing. This is probably a good opportunity to bring up the idea of a line item veto. If the president had that, this bill would look a lot different by the time it became law. But we do not have that opportunity. It'd be a good time to look at the rules in the Senate that drive us to these types of end results. But all things considered, in the balance, the president supports the bill, looks forward to signing it before the funding, the lapse in appropriations by midnight tomorrow night.
To the Republican Party now controls all branches of government. What happened to you? I mean, Director Mulvaney, I mean, your own colleagues at the Freedom Caucus called this bill an insult to the American taxpayer.
I know Mr. Acosta is not here today to ask that question. Do you really expect me to give you the same answer I gave Jim? We don't control all of the government. When you have to have 60 votes in the Senate, there's only 51 Republicans. We do not control the Senate under the current rules. Therefore, we have to give the Democrats something. This is the same discussion that you and I had back when we cut the caps deal a couple months ago that led us here. Remember, this is the second step of the caps deal. We raised the caps a couple months ago. Now we spend up to the caps today. And in order to get the defense spending primarily, but all the rest of our priorities funded, we had to give away a lot of stuff that we didn't want to give away and would not have given away if we were really in charge of the Senate. So no, this is how it works. This is what a bill looks like when you have 60 votes in the Senate, when the Democrats get a chance to take their pound of flesh in order to defend the nation.
Regarding your second question on the border security, keep in mind this bill is for the next 6 months of this fiscal year. $1.6 billion in wall funding is what we can expend over the next 6 months to actually do what we've been asked to do. And as the director said, it actually ends up providing more miles and new construction than what we'd originally asked for.
Let me go over the details on that if I can, because I don't think this has been accurately reported. I think the Washington Times has an article out this morning suggesting we change policy regarding asylum and a couple other things. Those are inaccurate, and the AP is reporting that we can't build any of the prototype wall. That's inaccurate. Here's the line-by-line breakdown on the $1.6 billion. Okay? We asked for 28 miles of levee wall in the Rio Grande Valley. We got 25. In this package. We asked for 32 miles of pedestrian wall in Rio Grande Valley. We only got 8 there. We asked for 14 miles in San Diego, okay, and we got all 14 miles. That includes building the new type of wall that the president actually visited last year, the steel bollard fence with the concrete across the top, all 14 miles funded in this bill. We didn't ask for any replacement barrier, and we got 63 miles in the bill. We got more money than we asked for in technology, more money we asked for in roads, more money than we asked for in facilities, air and marine assets, border patrol vehicles, boats, weapons, more money we asked for than we asked for in CBP hiring and retention, and exactly what we asked for in planning and design. Did we get everything that we wanted when it comes to immigration? Absolutely not. Did we get a DACA fix? No. And let's make it clear, the president wanted a DACA fix as part of this deal. He had offered a large package with a complete DACA fix in exchange for the entire wall. He offered a small package, 3 years worth of a DACA fix for 3 years worth of wall. The Democrats in the House and the Senate have made it clear they think they're winning in the courts and they do not want to fix this legislatively. We've reached out to them again and again to try and fix DACA, and they refuse to engage on the topic. But on this, we ended up asking for 74 miles worth of wall. We get 110. Not exactly what we wanted, where we wanted. Congress chose to ignore some of the suggestions that the CBP made on where the best kind of wall should go, and that's unfortunate. And there's some other things we asked for that we did not get. There's some limitations on DHS that Congress put in the bill that we don't particularly care for. But generally speaking, we think this is a really, really good immigration package. One of the reasons the Democrat-Hispanic Caucus probably doesn't like it very much.
Just a little more clarity on that piece, because I think it's somewhat been underreported as far as the president's commitment here. What was well covered, obviously, was the battle on the DACA fix earlier this winter. As part of the Omnibus, the president put forward, said if we're not going to be able to do the things that we want for larger immigration reform on chain migration and diversity lottery, then what I would look to do is to protect those who are in this country working hard who have DACA permits. Will you partner with me in doing that and funding the wall? Democrats said no. We came back after multiple additional conversations to something the Democrats had asked for previously, which was, will you give us 3 years of wall funding to keep these people here and protected for the next 3 years? The Democrats said no. What is clear at this point is the Democrats do not want a solution to this. This is a political weapon that they appreciate. They want to use the permit holders as political pawns in their game. And the president has tried to fix this problem and to solve it and has offered multiple different proposals, yielding in many ways where we started. But it is absolutely clear that the Democrats do no longer want a legislative solution to DACA.